Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over some pretty interesting information here regarding new Mega Pokemon and how many we're going to be seeing, and then we're going to be taking a look at my Absol raids that I did do, where I'm going to be going up against it solo as well as kind of, going up against it with other people and just talking about things in general and just going over a few things here. So with that said, let's go ahead and hop right into this here. So taking a look at this, so it says cat's out of the bag. It's true. Pokemon Legends AZ will introduce 27 new Mega Pokemon. Yeah, friggin' son of a guns, you did it. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. This is the best gimmick that they ever introduced, I personally think, okay? Maybe call me old school, because, I was kind of into it when these came out, right? The whole Terraform, or you change your typing and stuff. Gigantamax, Dynamax, thought those were ridiculous, but since I've been introduced into Pokemon Go, I've taken a liking to it because of the whole aspect of, playing with other people and stuff, and it's really fun, and they give you a lot of great rewards. It's 27 new Megas. The starters for the new one is going to be Totodile, Chikorita, and Tempig. You're going to probably see new Megas for those, okay? What happened to Cyndaquil? Oh, poor little Cyndaquil leaving pushed aside over there. I don't know. Maybe it might be there, maybe it might get one, but doesn't really matter. 27 new Mega Evolutions. That's phenomenal. And then going over to Pogo Central, they kind of did the math here. So 27 new Mega Raids incoming with $135 worth of ticket events for these, because each Mega is going to see a $5 ticket. So, you can play these events for free if you wanted to. And I mean, they give you free raid passes during these Mega events. You don't need to purchase the ticket, although it does really give you a nice boost, as well as you do get your money's worth. Now, I understand Niantic has been on a roll selling us all kinds of stuff, and it's just kind of been like, what the heck? Before we go on, I'm going to put this up here. I'll go ahead and start that now. This is the stacked gyms that we have here now. But yeah, before I go on, they have been, dumping a lot of tickets on us and stuff like that. But when it comes down to these Mega events, $5, that's not bad for the rewards that you're going to get. Okay, let's be honest here. So we already know about the whole Pokemon Go is kind of like a walking ad for the main series games when they want it to be, right? And that's just the way it is, and I'm perfectly fine with that. This game is going nowhere, and you better believe we will be seeing all these Megas introduced into Pokemon Go. There's no doubt about it. When will we see them? I do not know, but I have a feeling that when they do release this new game, Pokemon Legends AZ, that they will be introducing a couple of new Megas as they do drop this game, just so they can make the promotion even better. Oh my goodness, new Mega for Alligator and, other starters, Megania Mega and all that stuff. I'm just taking a guess, okay? That's going to get people extremely hyped, and you're probably even going to have people come back to the game because of these new Megas being introduced from the older game. So I did go up against this a few times by myself, and, with the whole introductions of like fusion Pokemon, although I'm not using any fusion here because you don't really need them for this, but you got our Megas and just all around strong Pokemon in general with all these shadows that we are getting to. It's making going up against things a lot easier, and I mean, if you have the resources and if you powered up Pokemon, you will be able to take out a lot of these by yourself, and I personally am enjoying that aspect of the game. Now, when it comes down to them selling us the tickets for these events, we already talked about that, but I feel like it's perfectly fine. It's a deal. Think about when you go out and you want to have a little fun. Say you're going to go out to eat, go to a movie. For two, if you were to do those things, really depends on where you're eating, but let's just say nowhere too expensive and nowhere too cheap to go out to eat. For two people, you're looking at about again, I'm not talking like fast food or super high end, but maybe like around, it really depends on where you live, but let's just chalk it up to about $60 with the tip and all that, right? And then going to the movies, total, you're probably looking at around $100 for an evening out, right? So it's just, a matter of what you like to do. This is a nice evening out for me, and maybe you're hanging out with your friends too. So where I'm at currently is a place called Los Arcos. There you go. Take a look. What timing was that? 2 Carne Asada Tacos. I haven't been to this place in years, but and there's no particular reason why. I just haven't. New favorite Mexican restaurant, absolutely hands down, at least here in Anchorage. And we got all these gyms, so I'm going to keep going back here. I have amazing community of people, and I couldn't be more proud of them. So really happy about that. Can't believe that there's so many stacked, and we're really building up our points of interest around town here, seems like. So not bad at all. But when it comes down to these new megas, I'm freaking excited. Oh, I'm ecstatic, okay? Again, I already told you, this is the best mechanic they have ever introduced. It's the most solid and makes the most sense, right? You're not growing to astronomically dumb sizes. You're not putting a big old silly looking like crystal hat on your head. I don't know what. You're just simply changing a form with a stone, which makes total sense as a Pokemon, from a Pokemon aspect, right? So did I get 100? No, I didn't. Did I go hard? Not really. Went to this restaurant, sat down, did a couple, ate my food, and then that was about it. I probably a total of like maybe, I don't know, somewhere up towards like 19 or so, okay? And simple as that. Easy money, no problem at all. When it comes to Mega Absol, it's actually going to be a pretty good dark type attacker with brutal swing when you go up against raids. Aside from that, it's really not going to be doing too much for you. So, you know, take that as you like it. Did I get a shiny? I don't know. We'll have to see and see what happens going down here. Did I get the XL candies that I was told that we were going to get through their posts? I got some. I saw people saying that they weren't getting any, which they did upwards. I think I forgot what the post said, but they did like around 9, and they did not receive the XL candy. I'm not 100% sure if they didn't buy the ticket or not, but I was looking good. I mean, if you're consistent and you're doing a bunch of these mega raids for the events that we do have for the couple of hours, you should be getting plenty of these rewards back at you, at least the XL candy. So I didn't get one there. I got an XL candy, but I was for the Absol. As far as the ones that go in my bag, I got a few. But again, I really can't complain because I didn't go that hard. So there's really nothing for me to like say, oh yeah, I didn't give me enough. You know, you put in the work, you get the stuff you want, right? Not over here trying to defend Niantic or anything like that. I mean, Scopely, I mean, when the hell are they taking over? Somebody put a comment in my last video saying that there was only one community day, or at least one listed under April's events, and it seems like they're getting ready for the transfer. They're just not really caring anymore. I can't really attest to that or agree. I don't disagree, but maybe, who knows? But hey, I had a good time here. We got all these gyms. We're looking great. 27 new megas, okay? Now, I think they'll probably drop maybe the starters, right? Just say if we do get, you know, Totodile's final form, Chikorita's final form, and Tempig's final form as megas. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Nice little introduction. Those are the starters that we're going to be getting with this game for the Pokemon Legends A and Z. Unfortunately, you're going to have to buy a whole new console. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work, right? The Switch 2, which I feel is very gimmicky and scammy. You know, Nintendo's always been like that. They've always kind of made it so you have to buy this part and this part. There's the shiny. That's the only one. And it was literally my last raid that I was going to do. And that's pretty much going to be the end of the video there. But, you know, what can you do, right? That's just the way the world goes round. Seems like they're doing something right since it's like one of the biggest franchises on the planet. You know, I'm not a Nintendo fanboy, not a what is it, PlayStation fanboy or an Xbox fanboy. I have a PlayStation 5 simply because it's powerful and there's some pretty decent games on there, and I had a lot of PS4 games, so I just bought that so my son can play new PlayStation 5 games when he comes over. You know what? Want to know who I'm a fan of? Sega. Yeah. But there's no Sega consoles. Well, at least newer ones. You're right, and it's unfortunate. You do not know what you have until it's gone. They were done dirty. they made a few bad decisions as well, but Dreamcast was absolutely perfect. Sega Genesis and all of the attachments were great. A little gimmicky, a little silly and goofy, but at the end of the day, the Sega Genesis as its standalone self console was my thing. And I'm still to this day buying newly developed games that people are making for the Sega Genesis, as well as Game Boy Color and Game Boy. People are still making these, you know, and they're legit. They're not some dinky, rinky-dinky garbage games. These are really well done things here. Particularly one of my favorites is called Astro Bros for the Sega Genesis. Extremely hard, like almost on the level for a Sega Genesis, like Dark Souls. It's like really hard, right? Anyways, enough about that. So yeah, let me know what you think about this. We have some new megas coming in, and they will be going into Pokemon Go. You 100% better believe it, and it's gonna be under the control of Scopely by then, I would think. When are they taking over? I'm sure they will announce it when it does happen, when they are officially like, okay, and they signed the last bit of thing. Maybe they already have. Maybe they're just waiting for a particular time to announce it, because again, well, not again, but this is, you know, under the hands, you know, inevitably at the very top, we got the Pokemon Company and Nintendo, and these people, these entities are not really messing around. Okay, they take having particular companies holding on to their things very seriously. So I'm sure it's going to be watched over very closely with a microscope, and everything is going to be transitioning perfectly fine. But that's about enough for this video here, folks. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what Pokemon you're excited for a Mega form. If I had to pick one, if I had to pick a Pokemon that can turn into a Mega, man, I'm rushing this right now. I am rushing this, but let me think. Oh crap! All right, a Pokemon that can turn Mega. I guess you can include legendaries too. Go ahead, and you can say Mega Zygarde. Nah. That's a little much. That'd be a little too hard, right? But anyway, like really quick, just right off the top of my dome here. What do we got? How about Mega Snorlax? Yeah, Mega Snorlax. That'd be pretty cool. I'm thinking Snorlax because I'm thinking Gigantamax too. So I don't know. There's a ton out there. Get a little bit more creative next time. But if you did enjoy this video, again, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And let me know down below what you think. And I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
I finally did it. I'm the champion of the Pokemon League. Hurry up and come. Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!